So I've got a couple different requests on videos to make, and one of them is Wabi Sabi. Wabi Sabi is a Japanese aesthetic concept that appreciates the beauty of imperfection, impermanence, and incompleteness. It's basically taking a bow to reality, just accepting that things are not going to be perfect.
I say never be complete. I say stop being perfect.
If you've been around the sun a couple times like me, you know that life is not ever going to be totally complete. It's not ever going to be perfect. So this concept of Wabi Sabi is basically taking a bow to reality, just acknowledging that things are not going to be perfect. So as you know, I make videos in Tokyo, and often, when you go out in public, the public shows up. So you can't really begrudge people for, walking in front of your camera, stuff like that. So I've kind of learned to appreciate the imperfection of filming in Tokyo. So I'm at a park right now, and you have children walking by in the background. You have children playing in the background, families, people bring their pets, etc. You're never going to get the perfect shot. You're never going to get the perfectly quiet background. But I've just kind of acknowledged that, and Wabi Sabi is a part of that. Wabi Sabi is about finding beauty in things that are modest, unpretentious, and aged, embracing the natural cycle of growth, decay, and death. And you'll see this in people. They appreciate or they accept their imperfections. Every once in a while you'll see a Japanese person with teeth that you think, well, you could spend a little bit of money and get those fixed, or you'll see somebody with a mole on their face or their cheek or something, and I've thought before, like, well, if that were me, I would get that fixed. I would get that removed. But I've actually asked coworkers, hey, just we're having a conversation where it was okay to say that, and I asked, why didn't you get that removed? And they said, well, that's what makes me unique. Wabi Sabi values simplicity, authenticity, and unique character. Wabi Sabi values Wabi Sabi. Okay, they're just gonna be in the background, I guess. Wabi Sabi encourages an acceptance of the transient nature of life and the acceptance of flaws or defects as part of the overall beauty and essence of something. So now you might have seen my video about the 20 words that are now part of the English language as of 2024. There are 20 new words, not 20 words total. Sorry, I might have misspoke. And maybe it was more clear in my head than it was on the video. But anyway, be that as it may. Kinzuki is one of those new words, and kinzuki is where they'll take, for example, a clay pot or a clay teacup or something that's been broken, and they'll put lacquer on it, put it back together, and even maybe fuse it with a little bit of gold or platinum or something, and it makes the object beautiful, actually. So you celebrate the imperfections rather than wishing it was imperfect. So you celebrate the imperfections rather than wishing it was perfect.
Even the glass dishes with tiny bubbles and imperfections.
This concept is often associated with the tea ceremony, Zen Buddhism, and the appreciation of rustic, weathered, or handmade objects. I want to thank one of my viewers, J555, and I'm reading a comment that I printed out here. It was a very nice comment, and thank you for that comment. It says, nice video. I'm looking forward to the one about Wabi Sabi. A late friend was trying to start a clothing line that incorporated the concept of Wabi Sabi into its premise and philosophy. No matter how many times he tried to explain it, I never fully grasped it. But now I've forgotten it altogether. I'll wait till your video. You explain things well. And I wrote back, thank you. I will try to do the topic justice. And first of all, I'm sorry to hear about your friend. That's, it's never easy to lose a friend. But I think one of the things, your friend tried to explain it a couple times and was planning to incorporate it into this clothing line. I think it's a very beautiful concept because, like I said, if you've been around the sun like me a couple of times, you start to realize that things are imperfect. You're going to shoot a video and have somebody walk in the background behind you. You're going to have maybe a dog barking when you didn't expect it, and have somebody walk up into your video when you didn't expect it. But I think it's just the appreciation that things are not perfect, and not only just accepting or tolerating imperfection. It may be more akin to learning to maybe celebrate or appreciate those imperfections.